welcome to EZ Gluten Free. Today I'll be showing FaveHealthyRecipes.com how to make these honey ginger spice cookies. Now these cookies actually came about when I needed a crust for the pumpkin cheesecake that'll be coming up in my next video. I was trying to put together a quick batch of ginger snap cookies when I discovered that I didn't have any molasses in the house. So I replaced it with honey, and the rest is history. And the honey adds a nice flavor to the other spices in the cookies. I also made them a little larger than the original recipe, so they'd be softer. For a crisper cookie like a ginger snap, make them a little smaller, flatten them a little more, and tack about 2 to 3 minutes to the bake time. Alright, to make these you're going to need 3/4 of a cup of softened butter, 1 cup of dark brown sugar that's been firmly packed, 2 eggs, 1/3 cup of honey, 2½ cups of gluten-free Bisquick. If you're not following a gluten-free diet, you can just stir together this list of ingredients. You'll also need 2 teaspoons of ginger, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of allspice, and 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. You'll also need a small bowl of cinnamon sugar, which is about 1/2 cup of sugar mixed with a teaspoon of cinnamon, and some coarse decorating sugar if you want to add some sparkle to the cookies. Alright, now to make these, in a medium bowl, stir together the gluten-free Bisquick or flour mixture, whichever you're using, with the ginger, cinnamon, allspice, and nutmeg. Then set the bowl aside. Now in a stand mixer using the paddle attachment, cream together the butter and sugar until light and fluffy. Scrape down the bowl with a rubber spatula, add the eggs and honey, and beat until well blended. Add the dry mixture and beat until you have the dough thoroughly combined. Transfer it to a smaller bowl, cover it, and chill for an hour. Now during the last 15 minutes of the chill time, preheat the oven to 350 degrees and line a baking sheet with either parchment paper or a silicone baking mat. Now to make the cookies, roll the dough into 1-inch balls, dip each ball into the cinnamon sugar, then place the cookie onto the baking sheet with the sugar side up. Once the tray is completely filled, use the flat bottom of a glass to flatten them down just slightly, then sprinkle each cookie with the coarse decorating sugar and bake them for 13 to 15 minutes. Leave the cookies on the pan for about a minute before removing them onto a wire rack to cool completely. And once they've cooled, you're ready to serve these delicious honey ginger spice cookies. But whatever cookies you don't eat can be stored away in an airtight container for probably up to a week. And don't forget, I'll be using some of my cookies to make the crust for that pumpkin cheesecake in the next video. So don't forget to hit that sub button. And if you'd like to see the recipe in print, you could always visit my blog. And for additional recipes and tips to fit in with your healthy lifestyle, visit my friends at FaveHealthyRecipes.com. See you again soon.